scientists and doctors in NHS, and I want to introduce you to our last entrepreneur, Hinnah Rifique. Richie? So, just tell us what happened to you and what your journey was.
Okay, hello everyone.
You need to...
Oh, okay, hello everyone. It's a great pleasure to be here today. I was a foundation doctor, and I did my foundation training in Oxford. Whilst I was there, I was also taking part in medical education, and it was clear to me that we were getting the same kind of medical students coming through our systems, our universities. And also, there was also a problem that the careers advice that was available for sixth form students just wasn't doing the job that we needed it to do. So medical students were getting to finish their pre-clinical years, and they were getting to the clinical year and then realise, actually, I don't want to be a doctor at all. I hate talking to people. I don't want to talk to families. Like, this isn't what I should have done a pure science degree. So I ruminated on this for a while, spoke to lots of other educators, and we felt that we could do something better. But being an academic, I did a literature review. I checked what other organisations were out there, and found that one of the biggest was just run by a motivational speaker who wasn't a doctor themselves. And actually, what we need is to be able to pass on good quality, independent, up-to-date advice for young people who are making the decision to become doctors. And that's when we decided to start Help Me I'm a Medic. And Help Me I'm a Medic, some people say, as Tony does, that it should perhaps be Help Me I Want to Be a Medic. But we actually also help students once they're in university, because what we find is those from non-traditional backgrounds who might not consider medicine actually really struggle whilst they're at medical school, and there's GMC research to prove that this is the case. So we want to do something to support them. And so what Help Me I'm a Medic does is we provide independent, up-to-date advice for aspiring doctors, but also medical students. And we provide young doctors and senior clinicians who are interested in management and in medical education the opportunity to impart their advice to the future of the NHS.
And how big has this become, and how much of your time has it taken?
So I'm currently working on this full time, and it was a huge decision, as the previous speakers have said, to decide to take a career break is something that all your senior clinicians, all your clinical advisors, educational tutors, that will tell you, don't do it. How are you ever going to get back into medicine?
And what about your mum?
Yeah, okay, so my mum didn't cry, but she wasn't best pleased, and neither was my father, actually. But they've come to realise that actually it's something I'm very passionate about, and I do miss my patients, and I do think that this clinical entrepreneurship programme will be brilliant for people who do have a really great idea that someone needs to take up, and they can do it around their clinical job.
Hinnah, why aren't we seeing more women? I mean, you're a very inspirational woman in this field, but there are remarkably few women. Why are we not seeing them?
I think there's a number of issues. I think perhaps within the medical academic field, there's more men, and actually there's quite a lot of medical academics who go on to be entrepreneurs, as has previously been mentioned. And then also, the fear of going to the dark side is quite a real fear for a lot of people, and perhaps it's just something that some people can't overcome. I was very loath to tell my friends that I was doing this, and I was taking a career break, because the majority of them just said, what are you doing? You need to go onto a training program. But it is something that I feel very passionately about, and I feel that we can make a difference.
So you are using all the medical education you've had, but in a different way for the NHS. So you're not lost to the NHS?
Not at all. So I think that, echoing what other people have said, collaboration is key with anything you do. And I didn't want to reinvent the wheel. There's lots of people doing really great work out there. So we're keen to collaborate with lots of different organisations, not only the NHS, but also young programmes like the National Citizen Service and Children's University, so that we're able to reach this year maybe 250,000 young people in the UK, which is brilliant within 18 months of trading. Yeah.
It's fantastic. And we should have more people like you.
Thank you. Thanks.
Congratulations. So, great story from Hinnah, last of all. So that